Hello, and peace be with you. I hope all is well. My name is Fatia. I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's raining. I love this time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. Normally, because I love the rain and I love the festivities, and usually humanity is decent this time of the year. Normally, there's so much pressure on people in so many different ways that oftentimes people don't even look up and look at each other in the eyes and say hello. Things have changed. We're always looking down. To the point that, even when certain people are being picked on trains or on the streets or in businesses, people just ignore the fact that another human being is being bullied, because of the way they look or who they are perceived to be. One of the reasons why I fell in love with America and with Americans early on in my life, because I wasn't born here, is the fact that this is a nation that has every shade in humanity. I still get emotional. The fact that America is almost a nation within so many nations. Like the movies, I feel like the only time Americans love each other and their Americanism is showing is in the movies or in shows, like the black person always being the best friend, the adored best friend, or a person of color. The main character's best friend always being the person of color, an adored friend, loyal friend, a person of dignity and principle. That's not how, usually things are. Americans are being turned against each other. Kind of makes me feel sad in a way. Why can't it be like in the movies? How could you love this country so much and not love all the people that are here? I feel like tribalism is still very well and alive in America. And I say that as someone who is from a land where tribalism thrives, where people are divided along their tribal lines. A place, a nation that was once great, yet was destroyed by tribalism. I see that in America. For example, I've always asked why ordinary Americans don't like each other. When they have so much more in common than not. They have more in common with each other despite their culture, creed, complexion, complexion as I call it, because race, I don't believe in that. I think there's only one human race. I've always wondered why. They have more in common with each other than they have with the elites. And then I watched this show the other day, several weeks back. It's called The Madness on Netflix. And it's about Americans being divided on purpose and billionaires funding both sides of the rhetoric. Hollywood has never hidden the truth, you know? They tell us. We see it right in front of us. Everything that we have seen and watched in movies or in shows has happened. It's the ordinary folks that don't take it seriously. Being a divided nation is not a good thing. Nobody wins in the end. Only certain groups and certain people do. The masses don't win. One of the things I've loved about, this country, it was always, people would always, oftentimes than not, do the right thing. By standing with the underdog. Coming to each other's rescue. Standing up for one another. And for what's right. I feel like forgiveness is not encouraged anymore. It's not something that's afforded, especially for certain people. But then there's hope. There's always hope. That's why TikTok's being banned. Although I don't really like TikTok. I mean, in the hopes of trying to remain in America, it became more censored than any other platform. But the truth still remains that more people become educated because of TikTok. I wouldn't say radicalized. I just feel like more people found the truth, because the truth is like water, you can't stop it, you can't bribe it, you can't keep it contained. It finds its way out, it leaks. Water, we're back on water again, because water is like God. Most people, whether you believe it or not, whether you say it or not, most people know there's God. There is a God. There is a creator. Something far more powerful is in charge of this incredible universe. If we had any power, any at all, despite how powerful one may become, or how much money one may earn, the one true certainty is that we will all leave this earth No one remains forever. And nothing stays the same forever. I wish more of us would think about that. I'm only here a short period of time. I'm only passing through, and I am a transient. Everybody's like me, trying to find peace, hold on. Everybody's like me. They deserve the same peace and serenity that I want for myself and for my children. All of humanity are my brothers and sisters. Whether you're religious or not, we are brothers and sisters in humanity. You don't need proof that we are brothers and sisters in humanity. Just need a tiny, teeny bit of intellect. There's an ayah in the Quran, one of my favorite ayahs. Surah Al-Hajrat, chapter 45. It says, O mankind, we have created you from a single source of male and female, and we have made you or divided you into nations and tribes, not so that you despise one another, but so that you get to know each other and learn from each other. For me, I am religious, so I love God, and I love God's creation. I love all of my brothers and sisters in humanity. I honestly could care less about someone's color or even the religion they follow. I only care about the content of their character, decency and humanity. If you have that, if you have principle, decency and humanity, you are my brother and sister. You are closer to me, and I think we have more in common than my real sibling who, for example, would not have these characteristics. You don't get to choose where you were born, what you look like, who your parents are. But my God, you get to choose who your friends are, which is just the most magnificent thing in the world, you know? So powerful. So powerful. Because you get to choose who you want to hang out with and be friends with. And how do you do that? Because you have similarities. You have more in common with the people you choose, because you were given the greatest choice of all, the freedom to choose the people you want to surround yourself with. And my God, how beautiful that is. Thank you so much for your time. Till next time, take care.